Yeah, I think so. Okay, there we go. Move this a little bit. See straight on, there you go. I guess I'll wait for some people to get here. Crow Gamer, hello. So I'm just gonna, hello everyone. I'm just gonna be giving you guys a tour of Big Feather's farm, pretty much, of the cats, the rats, and the chickens. But first, I have to do something else, and that is unboxing this. This is the night vision goggles that I got from Acaso. They wanted to sponsor me to give me these goggles so I can make some videos for you guys about it. These are full color night vision goggles. If you don't know what those are, it basically allows you to see in the dark, and it has something in here that puts the black and white into full color. So it'll be super cool to see everything at the chicken coop. Hello everyone that's just now joining. Yes, the new rat trap does work. I've gotten one rat in it. I haven't updated you guys on that though. You'll see a video tomorrow morning about that. But the old rat trap is still the better one. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. The full color night vision goggles. They sent me the goggles along with the SD card, a 64 gigabyte SD card. It's a micro SD card with a bigger adapter just in case I need it. And if you guys don't know, I have the trail cameras that I use around the land and at the chicken coop so you guys can see. I also use a lot of these SD cards, so this will definitely be useful. So I'm just gonna open the plastic up first. I'll see if there are any more questions that I can answer while I'm doing it. But I know that a lot of people enjoy watching the cat catch the rat. Our rat hunter cat, that is doing really well, and she really enjoys to do that. Later, a rat trap and kitty cat demonstration. Yes, after I unbox this, I can take you down to the chicken coop, and we get to see the cats and the rats. Well, I don't know if we'll see any rats particularly, but we might. So we'll see if we have a rat down there, and if so, I guess I'll get the cat that's been catching all the rats and show you how she does that live, which will be really cool to see because it's super fast paced and she really gets them super quick and super fast. Alright, I'm getting the plastic off here. And I'm not too sure everything that comes inside the box here. I know it'll be at least for sure the goggles and the instructions to know how to work it, because I'm not 100% sure. Never had night vision goggles like these. So there you go. You can see the front of the box here. The side. This is specifically the Seymour 200 night vision goggles, full color again. You are able to take videos and I think also take pictures on it while you're recording it. So it says full color. It uses an AI chip to make it into full color. It has 4 hours of use time, so you can use it 4 hours in a row. It has 4K and 2K resolution and 500-meter clarity. I think that's what they said. That's really cool. That means we can see all the way down to the chicken coop and see if there's anything down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. First thing I see when I open it is a little box, not a Velcro box, just a nice little box like that. So it comes in a case, which is really nice with a handle. I'm gonna open this up. Can't wait to use these. This is gonna be super cool. And first thing you can see that is in there once I open it are the goggles itself, and we have probably a charging cable I see. Let me take this all out one by one. A little thing to clean the goggles themselves so I don't fog them up or anything like that. So we have that first of all. Silica gel packet. I know you aren't interested in that. This is a sling that I can use to carry the case. I see that there are straps here on the side, and so I can use that for that. And then I have the instruction manual here. That's going to be useful once I start setting this up, and the charging cable for this. So I'm going to start with that. Then they have two batteries in here. Both of them are for the camera. It requires a battery, and you can plug it into the camera to charge that. And it said 4 hours of use time per battery. So that's 8 hours of use time if you use both of them. So now I'm going to take the camera out of its little compartment here. Feels really sturdy. It feels like it's made really, really well. Just gonna look just to see what it looks like. I don't see anything yet. I wonder if there's... I probably have to charge the batteries and put them in there. So first off, on the bottom here, there is a little port that I see I can open to charge the batteries and for the micro SD card to go inside. And the compartment below that is, I believe, to put the battery in, the whole battery itself. So I'm just gonna open it and see. Yeah, so that's where the battery goes. One of these batteries it takes at a time. So that's nice that it came with two, that just in case we run out if we use it so much. And this is a screw mount, so you can put it on a tripod. You can screw it into that. So that'll be nice to use. And it has a little rail mount up here too. So I think on the website there are accessories you can use to put on this or put it on something itself. Let's see, you have the power button here, the IR to go higher or lower, the which is, I believe, the resolution to night, I think. And then here you have the mode button, the menu button, and to take a picture or start recording button. So I'm gonna have to charge that. I guess I'll put a battery in and see if it's already working, if this is charged. Is the pheasant bigger? The pheasant is much bigger. She is fully grown now. So I'm just going to take the battery. I'm going to put it inside the camera so we can see if it works now. So it just clicks right in like that. And I can put the covering back over it and see if it'll turn on. I think it will. Hopefully it will. Are you going to show us the chickens and cats later? Yes, I will. So I'm going to hold down the power button. First, I probably should read the instructions to see what it says. I might still have to charge it. Congratulations on the new night camera. It gives the format for the video and encoding, the memory capacity, up to 512 gigabyte SD card. That is a huge SD card. It just shows everything that's on the camera itself. Installing the battery, charging them, putting the SD card in. It's all self-explanatory. And then once you turn it on, there seems to be a screen that appears in the back of the goggles that I can use to change the settings and things like that. So it shows actually that the sling it came with can be attached to this little mount here and this little mount right here. That'll be useful just to hang it around the neck and the shoulders. Alright, and then I'm going to try and turn on powering on and off. Pressing the power button when the battery has just been installed also switches on the device. So I'm probably not going to set it up right now, but we're going to see if it'll turn on. So I'm going to hold this down a little bit. Okay. And oh yeah, it turns on. I don't know if you can see that. It has the brand through there. I wonder if I can see it through here. I can't see anything through here. Alright, what does it say now? Oh wow, this is super cool to look into and use. It has the options for the language, so I guess I can go ahead and select that now. English. See what button I use to press OK. That would be the shot button. Okay, the date, almost 2025, it's 2024. I have to put the SD card in there and then set it up from there. I can do that another time, but already looking through it, it looks really cool. That is really cool the way that it looks. You can't see it too well. You might be able to see my face a little bit, but I can adjust the how far it goes and the sensitivity. So that's cool. I have to charge the battery. It looks like it is about to die. But also you can see it, like I said earlier, has 4K and 2K resolution, which will be nice. And if I do, when I do record this, you guys will be able to see those videos. And it has the sound that it can come with it, but I'll probably use my camera for that. It can also connect to Wi-Fi. So it also has the video and uh, photo button that I can use, so I can take a picture or a video. That's cool. Maybe if we see something down the chicken coop, these will be super useful to use. Okay, set these back in here. What's your favorite breed of chicken? I really don't have a favorite breed of chicken. There are a whole bunch of awesome chicken breeds that I really do like. Uh, our chocolate silver laced Orpingtons. Those are just fat, fluffy chickens that I really love. They're really great for first time chicken owners. They're dual purpose, so they're good for meat and eggs. Although, when they do get older, as I've experienced, they stop laying a ton of eggs. But that'll happen with every chicken breed. With the Orpington, it seems to drop off very fast, though. Can you see full color in the night? Yeah, with these goggles, you can see full color in the night, and you can choose to see black and white. Either way, you can still see in the night. So the videos during the night will be really cool to see. Maybe we can see the rats in full color in the chicken coop too. How often do you cook a chicken? Um, not often. Can you record videos and photos with it? Yes. So, like I explained earlier, there's a photo button and a video button that I can switch in between to record and take a picture with. So that would be really cool. And it came with the charging port for the USB to USB-C that I use for it, and the sling, and the cleaner to clean off the lens from the goggles, which probably need to do. So that's everything that came with this. Super nice of them to send me this so I can make videos with it for you guys, and I think you'll really enjoy all the videos and different things we get to do with this to see during the night at the chicken coop, see what the cats are doing, see the animals that roam around next to the chicken coop. I've been thinking about getting a bunch of red laced blue Wyandottes. I've only heard of blue laced red Wyandottes, if that's what you mean. They're awesome chickens. They can get bigger than Orpingtons from my experience. They're super nice. They're basically also like the Orpingtons. They're a dual purpose chicken breed. They have a lot. They since they're dual purpose, they have meat and eggs, and yeah, they're great chickens. They also lay, I think, around 250 to 280 eggs a year. So that's not bad if you're looking for um, just a casual egg layer for a chicken breed. Um, Also, guys, make sure to go to bigfeathersfarm.com. I'm still working on my website. And if you subscribe to the newsletter there, the first couple people will be getting certain things I'm going to give away in the future. So if you do that, you'll be able to secure something, whatever it may be. And so the company for these night goggles was Acaso, which I already mentioned. And the brand that it was a Seymour 200. They have other models of the night vision goggles and different things also on their website. So after I unbox this, if you guys want to ask any questions before we go down to the chicken coop and check out the cats, the chickens, and maybe the rats too. But yeah, the brand was Acaso, AKASO. So if you search for that for their website, you'll see these night vision goggles, this exact model, and I think you can get them there too and see the different products they have. So if you have any questions, I can answer those now. Um, oh yeah, the blue lace red wine. Just watching the short of your professional cat catching mouse. Yeah, that cat does really well catching the rats. They've never I've never recorded it except for that first time, and when I did, I thought that was really amazing what happened. Um, how is Dottie the pheasant doing? She's doing fantastic. If you didn't see, I made an update video about her yesterday, so you can check that out. She is fully grown. Her feathers are fully in. She is a beautiful female ringneck pheasant. And as I said in the shorts earlier, previous updates from her, that she'll hopefully will have eggs from her soon during the winter, but we actually won't. She'll lay clutches of eggs from April to mid June, I believe. So during the spring and early summer, and if those eggs are fertilized, she hopefully will go brooding and hatch them out. And yeah, like I also mentioned earlier, we'll be making videos with the goggles. In future videos, you'll be able to use a discount code to get your own Seymour 200 Picasso night vision goggles. And so we'll get to see everything that we can see in the night at the chicken coop and around it, and everything on the land that roams around in full color during the night. So that'll be super cool to see. When are you getting the husband for Dottie? That's funny. I don't know. I have to choose in between a rooster, a small rooster from a chicken, to put with her so they can breed, or another male ringneck pheasant. If we do the pheasants, we can hatch out obviously more baby pheasants, and that'd be really cool. Then we can start putting them with the chickens and things like that. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. You can cross Dottie with a chicken and get hybrids. Yeah. So if you haven't seen my last second to last long video about trying to cross them, I did the startup when we first hatched her. That was a previous video from the mother chicken that hatched out the baby pheasant, which was really cool. And yeah, we can either get a thicken or a chisent. Those would be the two options of naming them. I think the chisent sounds better, but do you have a girlfriend? No, I did not. Just subscribed. Happy to join in. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. Also, if you guys want to see more awesome Big Feathers Farm videos of the chickens, the cats, and the rats, make sure to subscribe and watch all those videos. There's over 1,000 videos. Little disclaimer, a lot of them were from earlier when I didn't really know how to make a good video, so you should watch those and see how much they've changed. RIP Pouch, yeah. So if you maybe have seen the newborn kitten video previously, my dad recorded that video here on Big Feathers Farm, and that was Pouch's mother that was coming back up to get him once he was crying for her. And unfortunately, once Pouch grew up, he was one of our two male barn cats at the barn, taking care of the chickens, catching all the rodents. Him and Tony have been there for a while, and so Pouch wandered off one day, and then we found him unexpectedly, unfortunately, and he wasn't there. So I've been subscribed for a long time. Thank you. Rats are delicious. I've never tried any rats, but I know the cats for sure really enjoy them. They come in a melanistic green too. The pheasants or the rats. Hi, Tom-son. What are your YouTube plans for the future? Well, I definitely plan to continue to make videos. I'm still posting 2 shorts a day, and I should be posting more longer videos in the future. And for example, with the night vision goggles here, and also different videos around the chicken coop, and yeah, just continuing to make videos, better videos for you guys. Oh, the pheasants, they come in the melanistic green. Yeah, I've never heard of a pheasant that color. You should get some cows. Yeah, well, cows would be cool, but that would take up a lot of space on the land. Then I'd have less space for the chickens and all the other birds. I saw you have another, yeah, I do have another YouTube channel. So there's Homestead Bros, which was an original YouTube channel of mine where I made videos about outdoor things, mainly about everything I saw on the trail cameras on the land. So there were like deer, there were coyotes, foxes, raccoons, possums, skunks, literally every animal you can imagine except for a bear and except for a mink. Although I have seen a mink on the land, just not on the trail camera. That's one other channel, and the other channel is Big V Homestead. That's a channel where I upload also outdoor videos. The previous one was from when I first butchered the first chicken. Our first chicken that I butchered. We took a couple of the chocolate silver laced Orpingtons and the blue laced red Wyandotte we had. That was the first time doing it. Yeah, at Big V Homestead. You could get some mini cows. They wouldn't take up as much space. Yeah. Also, though, with the cows, we have to build fencing all around it for them, and some sort of shelter for them. It does. I guess it doesn't have to be really big, but a big enough shelter for them to stay in. Love how you heart all the comments. Yeah, I try and go through all of them. There's a lot sometimes. I try and heart and like every single one. Can you please say hi to my baby sister? Hi. How are you? Um, yeah, also on Big V Homestead, I have videos working on the land down by the creek and cutting trees down and different things like that. Also went fishing. I enjoy to go fishing. And if you saw that video, I caught a species that I never caught for the first time, which was really cool. Um, Hello, SD. How are you? If you could get any new animal, what would it be? That's a really good question. Um, I have to think about that one. If I could get any new animal, what would it be? Huh. It probably wouldn't be um, another type of bird. It would probably be something like goats or sheep or pigs or something like that. That would be probably one of the new animals I would get. I'm subscribed to all channels. Thank you very much for that. But if I had to get a new bird species, that's a hard question. If you've seen some of my previous videos on Big Feathers Farm, the really, really old ones, we used to have quail. I used to have 20 or 30 or 40 or something like that. They stopped laying a bunch of eggs in the winter and they were just basically eating up food and they weren't giving us any eggs or anything. So I brought them over to my neighbor and he was able to eat them. So maybe ducks or geese or both of those are really loud though. I'm not too sure. I know ducks require a lot of water, fresh water every day to swim in and obviously drink. So maybe them. I don't know. Oh, turkeys would definitely be an option that would be cool. If you guys wanted me to get any new animal, what would you like to see on the videos? Or owls? That'd be cool. Barn owls would be really cool to raise. Hi. I used to have Nigerian dwarf goats. Oh yeah, I made some videos with them, but they never did any good. Nigerian dwarf goats are really cool. I don't know if they're popular, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos or videos on YouTube about them, and they seem to be really nice goats. Do you have problems with hawks? Well, as you guys know, our chickens don't free range. They stay inside the coop in the run where they have enough space to roam around. And we previously had chickens that free ranged, and the ones that did were picked off by hawks, raccoons, and the last batch of chickens were picked off by a fox, which got like 23 in one day, which was really bad. And so we found them scattered around the barn. So there are hawks around, but they don't really come by the chicken coop anymore. And if they do, the roosters will make an alarm call, their little alarm call where all the hens go back into the corner inside the coop, which is cool. Will you get cows? Probably not get cows. Quail, turkeys, and chickens here. Yeah, quail and chickens are awesome. Quail are very easy to raise, I think, but I know that you have to either build a really tall coop for them or a really short one because of them jumping and possibly hurting themselves. I ended up selling my goats and getting baby faced sheep. I wish I could have stayed with the goats. Why is that? Why do you wish you could have stayed with the goats? How many siblings do you have? One. Give me. Do raccoons bother your chickens? Yes. Raccoons, well, not now that they're in the coop, but they do come around the barn. But the chickens are pretty much used to them now. I've gotten trail camera videos of the raccoons, foxes, and some other predators coming around the chicken coop. But the chickens don't really make a loud noise, mainly because it's in the nighttime and they don't really see them. Uh, can you see? Show us your cats. Love your videos. Yes, I can show you the cats, the rats, and the chickens after answer some more questions. Can't wait for the next pheasant update. I'm glad that a lot of people enjoy the pheasant updates. If there's something specific you want to see me feed the pheasant or do with the pheasant or show you on the pheasant, just let me know and I can make sure to show you that in the next pheasant update. Buy a goose. Yeah, I have heard that geese are great guards. Like you have guard dogs, but geese are also they do really well with that, with guarding the chickens and all the other birds. That would be if we free range them. Also, though, you would have problems with diseases and stuff like that. What about guinea pigs? Guinea pigs are definitely an option. That would be really cool. If you guys would like to see guinea pigs, definitely let me know. That would be also awesome to raise on the at Big Feathers Farm. This is the best YouTuber I've ever met. This person, why is such a good guy. Thank you. Goats are so much easier to take care of. The sheep has to be sheared and they get sick more. Oh, okay. So that's why you would rather have stuck with the goats. Got it. You need a goose or parrot or maybe cows. A parrot would be interesting. I'm not too sure exactly what the names of the parrots are, the ones that talk back to you. I think those are the African gray parrots. If so, those would be cool to have. I could get them to say like and subscribe. That would be cool. Feed the pheasant a Reese's cup. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if they can have chocolate or peanut butter or something like that. Do the rats attack your chickens? No, they don't attack the chickens. Although they can attack and eat baby chicks. They definitely are known for doing that, and can steal chicken eggs. And you might be wondering how they do that. I saw a video one time about it and read up about it how the rats do. I don't think they do at our chicken coop because the eggs can't get through the chicken wire where they take them. But you have one rat laying on its stomach that holds the eggs, and another rat pulls the rat that's holding the egg by its tail. So that was interesting. Do all chickens lay eggs? Uh, yes. Well, let me think about that. Yes, all chickens lay eggs, but not all of them lay a whole lot of eggs. Um, of course, the different breeds lay different amounts and things like that. Will you get more animals? Um, Maybe, yeah, possibly in the future. And what? Thank you for the super chat. Hi, buddy. This is William. Oh, thanks, William. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's nice. Do you eat your chickens when they get too old? Um, we have, like I said, we made that butchering video of butchering the 3 or 4 chickens. So that was the first time I've ever done that. Let me put a chicken here for a minute. Not the not a real chicken, just one of those chickens from a garage sale or a flea market that is made out of metal and is welded together. It's really cool. It's a super big chicken. There's 2 of them, so I probably should put them by the chicken coop or something. That would be cool. Um, Let me see. I've had almost any animal you can think of. Really, what types of animals have you all had? Please tell me how many animals do you have? Um, so I can tell you all the animals I have. I have one dog. He stays at the house. We have two cats that live here at the house. And then we have one, two, uh, six barn cats at the barn. Tony and the five other female cats. Oh no, and Pouch's son, that baby cat that I found. He's also living with the females. So that's two, four, 11. There are 45 chickens. So that's 56 plus the pheasant, 57. And if you want to count the rats, I don't know how many there are. So that would probably bump the number up a lot. You could do rabbits too. Rabbits would be super cool. I know they aren't that hard to raise, and the meat a lot of people like, and they could probably definitely do well with the chickens for sure. Do you have still have bantams? No. I know that in previous videos, older videos, and older shorts, you guys have seen my bantam chickens. Bantam, if you don't know, just means small chicken, and so those chickens were about a third of the size of the regular chickens we have now. They were super, super small, and they laid these little eggs. If you have been seeing the shorts recently, you know we've been getting those fairy eggs from the regular sized chickens. Well, these bantam eggs were probably two of those fairy eggs combined. The bantam eggs were not big at all. But no, I don't have any more bantam chickens. I know a lot of people did like them though. They were super funny, and their crow was super, super high pitched. Um, you have production leghorns, and they have a shorter laying period. Like a shorter laying period throughout the year, you mean with winter, or a shorter laying period in their whole life? They stop. They have a steep decline after a couple of years. What is the biggest chicken you had? Definitely the biggest chicken I ever had was a Pita Pinta Austriana. He was not the crazy mean rooster, but he was a crazy mean rooster's brother, and he was actually not that crazy mean. He was pretty nice, and he was definitely the biggest chicken I have. I actually have a short about it. It's called the biggest versus the smallest chicken I have. So if you search that, I can you can see the smallest chicken I had at the time versus the biggest one. But that biggest one is him, and he was I would like to say 15 pounds, but he was I don't know, he was huge. Thank you, Prism William, for another 99 cents. That was really nice. Um, Where is that good cat? Oh, Tammy the rat hunter. She is at the barn right now. Let me see. Old hens like eyes old. Oh yeah, then there's short lane period. Then I understand. Yeah. I've had cows, sheep, goats, chickens, turkeys, ducks, and horses, and a donkey when I was little. Says my outdoor adventures. That's yeah, that's almost every animal I can think of. Oh yeah, peacocks are also awesome birds that would be really cool to have. And I know that the white peacocks especially are extremely rare to have. Those would be cool to raise. I'm trying to get some pigs out. Oh, pigs are awesome. Definitely nice to have some bacon. Um, how much do chickens cost? Uh, it really depends on how many chickens you have, and of course whether they're bantam chickens or not. But if you just have regular size chickens and they're just normal egg layers, like let's say the Rhode Island Red, like really basic chickens. And if you have five chickens or so, they're all hens and they all eat the same amount. Depends on how much the 50-pound bag of food costs at your co-op or Tractor Supply or wherever you get the food. But the initial setup would be the coop, the feeder, water, of course the chickens themselves. It depends on how many you get, so you might have to build a big run, or just have a one and all coop that they sell at Tractor Supply, something like that. That might be a couple $100, maybe close to 1,000 with the chickens, and then you have to, depending on the age you buy the chickens, you might have to buy the baby starter feed, which will cost you more instead of being able to get the eggs immediately. whether you're selling them or saving money by keeping them and eating them for yourself. Um, so really, once it's all done and the chickens are starting to lay eggs and the initial cost is over with, it's just buying the bags of food, and maybe you want to get more chickens or you need to take care of them or they have a illness or something like that. Do you have any tips for keeping chickens? Um, no, everyone's different when it comes to chickens. Um, I definitely like the regular size chickens. If you're looking for like family friendly chickens, also the Orpingtons, just fat. Any chickens that are fat and fluffy are usually very calm and great chickens to have because they aren't wild. You can hold them. You can really make a pet out of them, and they lay eggs. My outdoor adventures $1.99. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, Other than that, you can get really any chicken you want. Some chickens, like the bantams, uh, require less space. Bigger chickens obviously require more space. I think the general rule of thumb is at least 4 square feet of coop space for every chicken, and at least 10 to 12 square feet of run space for every chicken. So as long as you meet those needs, the chickens will be good. And just remember, if you keep them in a run in an enclosed area around chicken wire, it will get very muddy though. So I suggest you do it on a hill maybe so the water runs down, or put something overhead for sure that the water doesn't build up inside the coop. Um, will the cats breed? Um, no. Well, yeah, they can, but the female cats, as far as I understand, those are all female cats, so they won't do anything. That's why we keep Tony on the outside, so that we don't need any more cats right now. We have the perfect amount of rat hunters, and since they've been in that area inside the cat coop, if you want to call it like that, they've kept all the rats and mice and rodents out of that area. Do you have ducks? I do not have ducks. Um, would you ever want to have a donkey or a horse? Yeah, a donkey or a horse would be cool. I'd probably rather have a donkey than a horse. Um, I think that, well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't think whether I have a horse or a donkey, but that would be cool to have. A lot more work than the chickens, though, I think. Noodles Jr., Boyd, you're amazing. Thank you. um, uh, how long do chickens live? I actually made a short about that. Um, not, I think about a year and a half ago. I think you can search that on my channel and watch that short. But it depends on the breed again. Certain chicken breeds live longer, but let's say again the Rhode Island Red, for example, like the very average chicken breed, um, in an enclosed area, in a run, in a coop, they can live for 10 plus years. But a lot of people don't keep the chickens that long because they have them for eggs. And after that amount of time, a lot of chickens just stop laying eggs completely. But they can live a lot longer in captivity, obviously, rather than in the wild. Like if they're free ranging, animals can pick them off really quick. Um, Best chickener, thank you. Um, you have 9 to 10 ducks. That's awesome. Ducks are really cool, and I know they need to have those some sort of water to swim in and preen their feathers. Used to have 45 ducks, but a dog came and took them. Oh yeah, we've had also dogs, neighborhood dogs, dogs randomly on the land that have come and mess with the chickens. They make a hole with their nose in the chicken wire, so that stays there for a while. So dogs are also definitely a big problem. They'll just eat the chickens or mess with them for fun. So if you're free ranging them, I definitely suggest to keep the dogs away from them or put some sort of fence around it, electric fence. Um, how much care do chickens need? How much do chickens cost? What chickens lay different colored eggs? What chickens lay different colored eggs? We did how much they cost. How much care do chickens need? Uh, Depends on how many chickens you have. But if you have 5 Rhode Island Red chickens, and if it's just you feeding them every day, collecting their eggs, refreshing their water, uh, really shouldn't take longer than 20 minutes. And of course, spending time with them is cool because then they get to be close to you, and some chickens will even come up on your arm if you train them like that. They can do a bunch of things if you train them. What chickens lay different colored eggs? Um, well, there are chickens that lay blue colored eggs, green colored eggs, pink colored eggs, dark brown colored eggs, olive colored eggs, brown eggs, white eggs, cream colored eggs, a bunch of different colored eggs. The most common multicolored egg layer for the chickens is the Americana, the Easter egger. A lot of people have those, and they can lay pink eggs, green eggs, and blue eggs. That's why they're called the Easter egger. And then there's an olive egger, which is a relative of the Americana Easter egger, and it lays olive colored eggs. Those are really cool chickens. Then you have the Morans, the you have French black copper Morans, French Morans, Wheaton Morans. It's those are basically the color varieties of them, and they lay the dark. It looks like chocolate colored eggs. They're really dark eggs. And then you have the normal brown egg layers like the Rhode Island Reds, white egg layers like the white Leghorns, and then you also have like cream leg bars, salmon favorels. All those chickens lay multicolored eggs. Um, I have ducks, chickens, quails, and goats. The ducks and quails and goats and chickens. That's awesome. Um, do you have guinea pigs? No, I don't. I wish I did. They are super awesome. I used to have guinea pigs. Used to have two of them. But they are really, I love guinea pigs. They're super cool, and they're really chill and calm. They aren't crazy or anything. I have a large breed rooster, but it has that beautiful tail, and they are growing to about 5, but I have 3 left now. Yeah, from my experience with the roosters growing their, once they're starting to grow, the first thing that you'll see that can separate them from the hen is definitely the types of feathers they have. Roosters have what are called their saddle feathers, which are the feathers on their back, straight on their back that fall over and fall down. Looks like a saddle on their back, like you have on a horse. And then they have those really long, curved tail feathers. Not all roosters have those, but most roosters have pointier feathers than the hens on their tails. And then, of course, once they start crowing, that's not until a lot later. And once they start getting their spurs in, some hens even have known to grow spurs. So that's not a very reliable way to tell. Also, the comb size, depending on the breed, you can tell like that. Um, do your cats eat the unalive rats? Yeah, they do, but they prefer to catch them themselves. um, what's your favorite colored egg? That's a hard choice. I've never had olive eggers or the Morans, but the dark chocolate colored looking eggs, those are cool, and the olive colored eggs, those would be really cool, I think. Um, one black, one light gray with a golden yellow neck like a rooster that used to crow. That sounds like some sort of backyard mix. Um, how can I convince my mother to get a cat? I don't know. Um, if you have rodents around the house, show her the video of our rat hunter cat catching that, and maybe she'll let you have one just for catching all the mice and rats around the house. Um, I have a dog. Can dogs lay eggs? No, dogs cannot lay eggs. Funny. Um, I'm raising chickens with your help. That's awesome. Especially those white chickens with black and a little bit of gray. That sounds like hmm, white. black chickens with a little bit of gray. I know that a lot of Americanas have that sort of feather pattern, colored feathered pattern. Um, I'm not too sure what other chickens. Oh, also Ancanas. Ancanas have that. Um, oh no, I mean an eighth. Can I have seven? I have seven already. Oh, I don't know how to convince her to get an eighth cat. That's a lot of cats. Um, what would be your advice to someone that's trying to hit 1,000 subscribers? Well, I see the title of your channel, My Outdoor Adventures. I used to post outdoor adventures on Big Feathers Farm. Um, there are a lot of things you can do. If you're making long videos or shorts, with long videos, it'll probably take a little bit longer. It's really about building up your audience and getting people to stay and be loyal to your channel. With shorts, you can post them and get a lot of views and get a lot of subscribers quick. You can also do live streams like this and help and talk to the people. Um, Also, asking people to subscribe in the videos is does well. Um, I've wanted to know for a while with your cats eating the rats. Do you give them a deworming tablet so they don't get worms? Yeah, yeah. So the cats, they get that, and they get that so they don't get the worms at the barn because it's definitely easier around the chickens. But yeah, um, I own 100 chickens, but how do you tell if your baby chicken is a boy or girl? Oh yeah, so you can the best way and the most reliable way, but it's also a little hard to tell is by looking in their in the back if they have a vent or not. Um, that's the easiest way just to tell their whether they're a male or female. Um, I have trouble thinking of what kind of videos to do. Any outdoor videos, that'd be cool. When I was little, I always went to my grandparents' house and there was a rooster as white as snow. I was probably a white leghorn rooster or something like that. I've been doing YouTube for about a year and only have 776 subscribers. Hey, I only did YouTube for a year and had less than that, so you're doing better than me so far. Um, Hello, Boyd. Hello. One of my biggest questions that I have, commented a lot of times, has ever a male cat sneaked in the female cats? No, but you have seen that Tony tries to a lot. He tries to get on top of the chicken wire to sneak in through the ceiling to get to the female cats. He's tried to get into their coop when I go in there to give them food, water, and clean their litter box. He tries everything he possibly can, but he just ends up going on top of the chicken wire and just sitting up there and watching them and going on the side of the coop and laying there. I think he also enjoys to have other cat company though, for sure. This is the first time I've been in your live stream. That's awesome. Hello. I plan on posting a short video tonight. That's awesome. You watch all my videos? That's a lot of videos to watch. Thank you. Yeah, Tony, he has gone away for a couple days at the barn. He left for a couple days and then came back. I really don't know where he went, but on the trail cameras, it looks like he went up the creek and went uh, somewhere away from the barn. Uh, I know that there are other neighborhood cats around and cats on the land, so he probably sees them too. Um, I turn my post notifications on so I know when you post something. Thank you. I don't know if you get that notification with shorts, but if you do, um, please let me know. I don't know if you do. Let's see. Oh yeah, so at the chicken coop, um, the rat traps I have in there, I've had in there for about a week now and a day. They've been doing extremely well. So the first video I made about that homemade rat trap, you saw that I cut out the bottom of the cat litter, the old cat litter box that I had, just as some sort of slippery thing that they would fall into. I made the ramp and I put the water in the bottom so maybe they would get the food at the end of it and fall down in there in the water and not be able to come back up. But that didn't work. So then I tried something. I thought that if I could, the shavings that I have in the chicken coop and the straw would float, then I could get them to fall in there with the food being on top of that. And I wanted to make sure that they were comfortable with it for a couple nights, and all of them would jump in there and eat the food and not think about falling in or anything. And that's what I did. So I cut out a piece of foam. I put it in, stuck it in the trash can enough so that they could jump out and jump in. I stuck the shavings on top of there and put a whole lot of chicken food there, and the next day it was gone. So I removed the foam board. I put the straw back on top of the water because it floated with the shavings and the chicken food back on top. And because they thought it was the foam board, they jumped back in, but they didn't get back out, which is a perfect idea. The rats had never seen it, so I think they couldn't really outsmart it at the time. So every time I put the foam board back up, they think it's all good, and then the next night they go in, and then we catch them. And as you saw, I caught 32 in one night the other night. That was definitely a record. And actually, since yesterday, with the cats and everything, we've caught 51 in the past week, which is crazy to think. Uh, yes, I get notifications from short videos. Oh, that's awesome. How many eggs do you get a day? Oh, that's a good question. So, we have 45 chickens. Um, there are one, two, three, four, five roosters. So there are 40 hens. We have so 10, about 10, 7 to 10 hens with each rooster. Right now in the winter, they really don't lay a lot for the daylight hours and for the just being cold and the molting with their feathers. Um, Probably 3 to 5 eggs a day. Also, these aren't egg laying chickens. A lot of them are dual purpose or breeds I've mixed with and tried to make my alien chicken breed from them. So they aren't really egg laying chickens, but probably get 3 to 5 eggs a day. And during the spring, that would be probably 15 to 20 eggs a day, if not more. So definitely changes depending on the season. My rats are smart. They eat the food and escape. Yeah, I let them. If there's a trap I use, I don't set it completely so that they get caught the first night. I think Mousetrap Monday is his name, the YouTube channel. He suggests that you let them get comfortable with the trap for the a couple nights that they can come around, eat the food, and just be comfortable with where the trap is and what it is. So once you do allow the trap to be, once you do set it, that it'll come down on them and it'll work. So they'll be comfortable with it, and then you'll be able to get it. Do you know who Steak is? Please answer no. Uh, are you gonna build a chicken empire one day? Maybe, I don't know. What's a chicken empire? Is that like a lot of chickens or just a huge chicken coop or hey, can you teach my cat how to hunt snakes? My brother keeps them at his room. That's funny. Um, we have had barn cats in the past catch snakes on the land and bring it to us. um, Although in the past couple of years we've been seeing less and less snakes, especially around the barn at the chicken coop, which is not good because we need them, especially those rat snakes to eat the rats. So that's why we usually keep them at the barn because they do well with the rodents. And if the cats get their eye on it, they just naturally go and get it. I don't have to tell them anything or train them. Um, do you eat your chickens? Uh, the butchered chickens we butchered, we didn't eat. We gave them to a friend. Yes, we eat the eggs, cook with them. A lot of times they do sell the eggs though, so we don't always have a whole lot left over. How long did it take for your channel to blow up? Um, it wasn't really a thing that took a long time. It was just once I started really posting a lot of videos and putting time to and effort into the quality of them, and just watching a bunch of YouTube videos itself on how to do well. That's when it started to do well. About May 2 years ago. The rainbow of the chicken eggs. Why don't you try to sell those rats to snake owners and so that would be a good idea, but I don't know what if the rats have anything wrong with them or anything like that, so I don't want to be held responsible for that. But that is a good idea. I have a name for the chicken empire, the rooster realm. That's funny. Oh yeah, we have the alien roosters. I'm sure you guys know, and if you don't, it's the two roosters I have in the front of the barn that have the comb on their head that looks like a crown or something like that, something weird on top of their head. That's why we call them the alien roosters. And they have a beautiful color, and they're very. One of them's a nice rooster. The other one tries to attack me a couple times. The spurs are absolutely huge on them too. Do you like your animals? Also, can you name? Yes, I love the animals. Uh, how many chickens do I have? 45 chickens. What's your favorite animal? Don't have a favorite animal. Actually, yeah, I like tigers a lot. Not chicken. Chickens are not my favorite animal though. Have you named the pheasant yet? Yeah, the pheasant is named Dottie. Someone named that in one of the very first videos that she hatched out, and that comment got the most likes. And the mother who hatched out the pheasant, her name is Cotty. So those are the names of the mother chicken and the baby pheasant. She's not a baby pheasant anymore. So, uh, cats or dogs? Hmm. Well, for the chickens, definitely cats. I think the cats do a way better job. Uh, Definitely guard dogs. If we had the chickens free range, I think they would do good in keeping the chickens organized and alive out there if they would free range outside the barn. I live in Serbia. Wow, that's crazy. Really. um, for house pets though, cats or dogs? Um, Both. I think cats and dogs are both awesome. Uh, you live in Kentucky? That's cool. Yeah. So the barn, um, I only have chickens and cats there, and the pheasant. Um, we have those rooster coops, if you want to call them that, that keep the pheasant in. And out of your flock of chickens, do you have a favorite chicken? Hi, I'm from UK. Hi. I don't have a favorite chicken, no. I love all the chickens. They're really cool. Um, Support from Luxembourg. Thank you. I live in Germany. That's awesome. Um, no, I don't have a favorite chicken. Um, if there aren't any more questions, I'll go down to the chicken coop now and show you that. Can we see the house cats? Yep. What's your favorite thing about owning the farm? Um, hmm. I really enjoy taking care of the chickens and the cats and watching everything they do, like catching the rats. It's really cool and making videos about it. Um, just let them sign a contract not to. Oh yeah, I could do that. Uh, that would be a little bit though. I would have to clean the rats after I got them out of the trap. But that is a good idea. Just gonna keep going and keep using the rat traps inside the barn until we get almost none every day. That would be best. Do you sell eggs and stuff or just carrot? Oh yeah, I sell eggs. Um, sell the chicken eggs to different people. Like the cats on the pictures on the wall behind you. Oh, thank you. That's all. Yeah. Um, I love your channel and I'm only. Oh, sorry. It's my cameras. I love your channel. I'm only 11. That's awesome. Thank you. Um, this. Yes, it is. Sorry, I have to turn off my cameras. Go to the chicken coop. All right, I'm gonna go to the chicken coop now. Okay, I'm gonna bring the camera. All right, I'm gonna go this way. And I'll go down to the chicken coop through here. There's the chicken coop there. All right. And while I'm walking down there, I can also answer some questions. I have to go, but I have stuff to do. Oh, well, thank you for watching the live stream and joining. Hope I could answer a couple of your questions. So I don't know if there will be any rats or anything like that, the chicken coop that you can see the cats catch, but you'll definitely be able to see the cats and the chickens. Already made a short for tonight, so in case I can feed the chickens some grass and things like that. Turn the camera around. History is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen, to the coop. How many roosters do I have? There are 5 roosters. All right, so off here we have the chocolate silver laced Orpingtons. This rooster's name is Bob, and this is the single Comancana we have with him. And she lays white eggs. These chocolate silver laced Orpingtons lay brown eggs, but they're really good chickens. What's the difference between organic eggs and those from the supermarket? Why do people tend to prefer the supermarket eggs? I think people tend to prefer the supermarket eggs. And then we have this coop here. We have these black chickens and the white chickens in this rooster. He has also an interesting rose type comb, something like that. And these ones definitely lay a lot of eggs during the spring. They're great egg layers. Then this guy here, this is a beautiful rooster. He's not a specific breed. He is beautiful. And then we have some hens with him here as well. Some white ones, some Ancanas, some black and white ones. And yeah, super beautiful chickens. I guess I can go ahead and give them screens so you guys can see that, because I know that they absolutely will love it, and I know you'll love to see their reaction when I give it to them. Beautiful coloring, black and white. Bad reception. Oh, okay. And a hunter. The cats are just in here, just chilling out. They like to go out here sometimes when it rains and stand in the rain. You wouldn't think that cats like to do that, but these ones do for some reason. maybe you should switch to your Wi-Fi off and go to 5G. Yeah, I can turn my Wi-Fi off if it isn't already off. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's off. Can check on the pheasant? Absolutely, we can go see the pheasant. Where's Tom? Tom is right here. This is Tom that is catching all the Jerrys. She is a fantastic rat hunter. And Tony, of course. He doesn't do a bad job either. Alright. I'm subscribed. Thank you very much. Gonna go to the pheasant so you guys can see her. Yeah, Tom does a very good job catching all the Jerrys. There's the little pheasant. Alright. I can show you guys the rat traps too. What is your favorite chicken? I do not have a favorite chicken. But there are... Sorry, the roosters keep crowing. But there are definitely a lot of breeds that I really do that I really do enjoy. The rat traps won't have anything in them right now because the rats come out during the night. Here's Dottie the pheasant. How are you, girl? Come here. Come here, say hi to everyone. There she is. She loves to bathe in the sun, take dust baths. What does a better job at rats, Tom and Tony, or the rat traps? Well, I've definitely caught more rats with the rat traps. So that's done definitely way better. There's Dottie. So she's doing good. She loves to be in the sun. Alright, there you go. Now we can go check the rat traps and see how they're doing. I have one right here. Do you have a favorite breed of chicken? I do not have a favorite breed of chicken. I love a bunch of different breeds of chicken. So I have the trail camera right here on this rat trap. This is the new one that I got. It's it's like it tips over when the rat steps on it. We haven't... Sorry again for the roosters. We haven't gotten anything in this one though. The rats don't really like this one. But the trap that's been getting all the rats is right here. And I have the ramp that they go up. Oh, maybe the reception is bad inside the coop. So hopefully the reception is better now. It's probably not as good inside the coop. Why don't you get a male pheasant? Well, I might. What's your oldest chicken breed? That's a good question. The oldest chicken breed is the chocolate silver-laced Orpingtons. And not this chicken, but let me give them some grass so you can see the oldest one. Here's the oldest breed of chicken. We have the chocolate silver-laced Orpingtons. These chickens are about 3 or 4 years old. This coming up February, they'll be 4 years old. So they are some old hens, but they are great. They're fantastic, fat, fluffy, friendly chickens. So I can show you the rat trap from out here, just so that the reception doesn't go bad again. The trap in there, you guys can see the rats climb up, they walk around, and then they jump in, and that's how I catch them. So Messi or Ronaldo? Neither. I really couldn't care less for soccer, but let's say I don't know. I really don't want to choose a side. I really don't care that much about soccer. I dream of having my own chickens and have my own organic eggs. That's the closest I can get from having a farm. Yeah, having organic eggs, definitely. A lot of people choose the quality over the quantity of eggs from the store. So I know that's a big thing that people choose when buying eggs. And as you guys know, we have the water tower, which is about halfway full right now. The chickens use it, works fantastic. As you remember, I spray painted it black, so the sun shining wouldn't create so much algae in there, and it would be better for the chickens. You should get an Easter egger. I agree. I think having multicolored eggs would be awesome. Is it bad to feed chickens leftover food? Absolutely not. If you see about 200 of my videos about feeding the chickens any sort of food you can think of. Listening from northern Arizona. That's awesome. But yeah, my chickens, if you type something in the chat, some sort of leftovers, I can guarantee you the chickens have had them. So yes, they can have just about any leftovers. They cannot eat raw potatoes. They cannot eat the seeds of an avocado, which obviously I don't think they would. They can't eat the skin of the avocado. Here are these chickens here are alien chickens, and you can see that rooster right there, listening from the Middle East. Oh wow, that's awesome. I just subscribed. Thank you very much. Tony the cat. Oh, going to Dollywood. That's cool. Here's the rooster. This is the one that's attacked me, but they're still nice chickens, and they lay a good amount of eggs. Here are these chickens, and look it, she's taking a dust bath back there in the sun. That's funny. I've been subscribed. Thank you very much. Any eggs? Look at that. They do have an egg. That's fantastic. All right, so here's the other alien rooster. Tony, you want to go for a walk or no? Was that a yes or no? I think he said no. Okay. Well, front of the barn, and maybe I can show you, walk around a little bit so you can see the land and the trail cameras and where I put things like that. Wood does a better job at catching. Definitely the rat traps have gotten way more, but the cats do a fantastic job too. I do not have a favorite breed of chicken. All the chickens are awesome. I really don't have a favorite just because there are too many to choose from. Really way too many. Now the oldest cat you asked for is this one and that one. They're the same age. I don't know which one was born first, but they're both 3 years old, I think. And these are their other cat friends. They're all females. So I guess I can take a walk a little bit on the land. We have the creek down here, which it's been kind of full recently because we've been getting a good amount of rain, but nonetheless we've still had the drought for quite some time since the beginning of the summer. You can see the creek. I used to get the water for the chickens from the creek actually. What do you do with all your collected eggs? With my 22 hens, all layers, I collect a dozen a day. I donate all my eggs. That's cool. I sell my eggs to anyone who wants them, and leftovers we usually eat. Can I lift Tom? I'm not going to go in the cat coop right now. Well, I can. Actually, no, I probably shouldn't because the reception will be bad once I get under the metal roof. But I can do that in video for you. Just lifting her up. Her name is actually Tammy instead of Tom, but everyone calls her Tom because she catches all the rats. There's Tony. So let me walk a little bit more. How much acres of land do you own? 15 or so. So there used to be a bunch of trees and different hardwoods here that we cleared out. You live in an apartment? No, I do not. Do I need to wash my chickens? No. I've never washed our chickens. Now, if they do have any mites, chicken mites, or any sort of little pests that they cannot get off themselves from dust bathing, yeah, you want to bathe them, especially when they have those scaly leg mites, which are the mites that live on the scales of their leg. Those are not good for the chickens. So that would be the only case really you would have to wash them. Other than that, I've never washed the chickens really. Then we have the creek down here, and you can see a whole bunch of footprints when the creek isn't up this high in the mud there, from deer and coyotes. And I have the trail camera right there. You can hardly see it, but catch animals going through the creek all the time. Do you take your cats to the vet for checkups? Yes, we have. My chickens died in the pool. Oh wow, that's not good. I wonder how that happened. Why don't you get a, oh, I didn't see it, naked neck chicken? Naked neck rooster. You know, I actually do not like those chickens whatsoever. That's one chicken breed that I think is not very nice looking. But yeah, there's a creek, and when we did have the free range chickens, they would always go down there to drink, down to the creek. The water we put out for them, they didn't really drink that much because they had the creek. If there are any more questions, I can answer them. Do you hunt? Not really hunt, no. I mean, I've like put up traps and caught stuff like that, but no, if you're referring to like deer hunting, I have not gone deer hunting, but I keep track of all the bucks that come on the land. And the biggest was a non-typical 9-point. That was really nice. What do you think about Indio Gigantes? Indio Gigantes, they're like the tallest chickens in the world, I think. They are super cool chickens, but they need the really high space and like really big things since they're super sized, which I think they're cool. I think they're just for the looks though. I noticed your barn cats catch mice. Oh yeah, my chickens also love to catch mice. I made several videos where the chickens have caught mice, and this rooster right here, specifically him, caught a whole entire mouse and shoved it down his mouth and ate it whole. You could see the tail still sticking out whenever he did that. That was funny. So yeah, they do love to catch mice, but at this point the rats have taken over the mice, and I haven't seen a mouse in a very long time. So if there are any more questions I can answer or anything you want to see. I'm lagging. Okay. What's the best thing to feed the chickens? I just feed the chickens their egg layer pellets and scratch grain and oyster shells, just the basic things that the chickens need, because they get so many leftovers that they get protein from all the other things we feed them, so they really enjoy that. I guess I'll just sit here for a minute and feed these chickens. Any piece of grass they can get, they love. They especially love these leaves. I hope I'm not lagging anymore. It's a little bit better. If you give me duck eggs, will I hatch them out? I probably would order duck eggs from a hatchery that we have gotten most of our baby chicks from. Last year the creek was dry. Now you can see it. Yeah, the creek was pretty dry last year, but thankfully now the water has gotten much more full. Will you feed the cats on the stream? I probably won't go inside the barn because it messes with the reception. Yeah, the pheasant did grow very big. Why do chickens eat tiny rocks? Chickens eat the tiny rocks because they store them in their crop gizzard to break down food. That's just like part of their digestive system, pretty much, to break down anything they ate that's hard for their stomach to. And that's why you find them eating these small pebbles and oyster shells. And actually, I think all birds do that. Can I do a hatching video? Yeah. I love your chicken coop, pen, and run. Thank you. Do you take your chickens to one of those beauty pageants? Like, is it a real thing where you live? I have not. I think it is a real thing where I live, but I do not do that. Nothing. I guess Bob might win an award, but I don't know. Bob is a little bit old. Right, Bob? Yeah. But how did he break down the rock after? I do not think that they break down the rock. I think that they pass the rock through their poop. I think. I don't know. That's something I need to figure out. Can you build all your chickens coops yourself, or did you have help? My dad and I built these chicken coops ourselves for all the chickens. Took a couple summers to do, but we got it done. I'm back. My outdoor adventures. I'm glad you are. Wood ducks. Wood ducks are, I think, pretty common ducks. I would just, I think, I think they're called applewood ducks, something like that. The apple ducks are really cool ducks that I like a lot. There's some more grass for you guys. There you go. So if there are any more questions about the chickens or anything like that, really big fat chicken. That's funny. What are all the animals you own? Okay, so again, I have 45 chickens here in the back and in the front. And then we have, I have a dog at home and 2 cats that live inside. And we have our 7 cats here. They're all taking care of the barn rodents. And by the way, here is Pouch's son. He's pretty scared of me. And that's his mom, by the way. And we have the pheasant. And those are all the animals. The chickens, a dog at home, the cats, and the pheasant. So, is it okay if you feed chickens moldy food? Yeah, I've really had no problem feeding the chickens all that moldy food. Those videos I made about it, you guys didn't like, but the chickens had no problem eating it whatsoever. No, I do not want wood duck eggs. Thank you, though. Why don't you mix all the chickens together? Because the chickens, we have certain roosters with certain hens for when we want to hatch out the eggs from these chickens, because they are certain breeds and certain things that we want to put together. I love your cats. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos. Yeah, ducks definitely need a lot of water, and they dirty it really fast. So that would be something to consider if I did get ducks. If we did, that we would have to have a pool or something in there for them that I would have to fill up and clean out for them, things like that. Do you sell the eggs or eat them? Both. Sell them and eat them. Did one of the cats ever catch a chicken? No, none of the cats have ever caught a chicken. They do fantastic with the chickens and will walk around with them and don't do anything to the chickens at all. So, yep. These chocolate silver lace Orpingtons are huge chickens. How much eggs do you get every day? Well, during the winter time now, we don't get too many eggs, maybe 5 eggs a day with 40 hens, which isn't great, but it's mainly because they aren't really egg layer chickens, and the cold and the the daylight hours aren't as much. I see I need to open up this door that the wind has blown it a little bit. There you guys go. So yeah, it's the chicken runs. Why do chickens lose their eyes? I don't know. I have never had a chicken lose an eye before. If you mean like their eyesight, I guess it would just be because they get older, but I think all it happens to all chickens. Is it true that some farmers feed their chickens spicy food? Yeah, absolutely. Chickens, I forgot the name of the thing that's in the spicy foods. Starts with a P, I think, like purse, something like that. The chickens can't taste that, so the chickens don't know what spicy food is. It's just food to them. I could feed them the hottest chip in the world and they wouldn't know it. So that's really funny. Bob here just wagged his tail like it was a duck coming out of the water. But yeah. Are your chickens pregnant? No, they just lay eggs, and the eggs are fertilized because we have the roosters. Do you feed your chickens pumpkins, seeds, peels? Yes, I fed them pumpkins. I fed them many types of sunflower seeds and banana peels and stuff like that. What was in the feeder? The feeder, I have scratch grain and egg layer pellets and oyster shells. Has a rat ever ate one of your chicken eggs? I'm not too sure. I've never actually seen it on camera or in real life, the rats coming to get it. As far as I know, they haven't, but if they have, that would not have been good. But I don't think they have. Bob the rooster. So if there are any more questions I can answer or anything specific you want to see, not really in the barn because that loses the reception, so you won't even be able to see it. Dottie the pheasant. She's doing fantastic. And I showed the rat traps. We didn't have anything in there. Just gonna catch them tonight. Why are the rats bad? Well, the rats eat so much of the chicken food that we're basically paying to feed the rats, which is not good. Not only that, the rats have illnesses that we don't want around the chicken coop, and they really don't do anything. They don't really serve a purpose at the chicken coop here, so I don't really need them here. What kind of herbs do you give to the chickens? I probably unknowingly given the chickens herbs in some sort of food. What'd you find, Rooster? He found something that he's telling the hens. I have a rooster named Daniel. He's half game and half Americana. Oh, those roosters are very beautiful. We used to have a rooster like that named Red. He was a big rooster. He had a bright red comb, bright red rose comb, I think, and he had red and white saddle feathers. I want a silky chicken, but I don't know because its food attracts rats. Yeah, I mean, wherever you have the food, the rats will be attracted. As long as you don't give them access to the food, it should be fine. Now, you're probably wondering how you do that. Well, you can feed your chickens in like little amounts every day, in the specific amount they need so that there are no leftovers, that the rats can't come and get it. So if there's no food, they won't be around your coop because they have no reason to. What was your first breed of chicken? First breed of chicken ever was the chocolate silver laced Orpingtons. Also, hence why they're the oldest chickens I have. Do you recommend lining the floor of the coop? If you mean lining it with the plastic barrier, no, I don't necessarily recommend it. It might be easier to clean out, but I think it's fine just to put shavings and straw inside the coop. If that's what you're talking about, referring to with lining it, yeah, I would do that. I have rat boxes, and I don't have much trouble at all. Yeah, well, if you have a lot of chickens and a lot of food exposed, you might have a problem, you just don't see them. For me, I never really saw the rats until I forgot to lock up the chickens during the night and shine the light inside the coop and saw them eating all the food. And that's when we really noticed it, and it didn't start to become a big problem when in the red shed where we have a couple tools that I saw they were making nests and stuff like that. So you might have to put up some trail cameras on your chicken feeders or feeders that you have around your animals. What's a way to stop the chicken from being broody? Is this, assuming that's what you mean, besides throwing it off the nest, because that won't work for my broody chicken. So you've probably seen that I've had a broody chicken in the short that I've had to get her off. One thing that you can do that works pretty well is separating her from the rest of the flock in like a dog crate, for example, and giving her access to no nesting box, no little area. She might go in the corner and lay down, but if you just give her food and water in that enclosed tight space, she'll probably be broken from the broodiness and not sit and try and hatch out anything anymore. Do you ever add vitamins to the water for the chickens in wintertime? I have not this winter, but I have done it before. I haven't, I of course I can't really see a huge difference, but I don't really notice differences with giving them the vitamins or not. But yes, I have done that, and in their food actually, I've put vitamins in there. Do you own a farm dog? No, I do not. Unfortunately, not. A Great Pyrenees or something like that would be great. I heard silky chickens make good pets as backyard chicken pets, but I live in a neighborhood, so I don't want to cause a rat problem. Well, yeah, silky chickens are great pets. Pet chickens, at least, because they're like these chickens. They're fat, fluffy, and they aren't really very active. So, for the rats, I guess I wouldn't necessarily stop getting the silky chickens. I would just make sure not to expose the food to the rats during the night, and make sure, if anything, the food is in the coop and that the coop is rat proof, so you lock it up every night and the rats have no way of getting inside. It really depends. Do I have no sound? Oh, I guess no one can hear me. Oh, put them in water for 30 seconds to go broody? That's cool. I've never heard of that. I guess I should try that. There are no mice or rodents in the trap. Okay, you can hear me now. That's good. Um, Silky chickens are very expensive. They cost $50 each. I guess it depends what type of silky you want, at what age, I guess I mean. The chicks cost less than the adults, obviously, and if you get eggs to hatch them out, that's the least expensive. What do I do with chicken poo? Nothing. Well, of course, I clean out the coops, but in the runs, nothing. I'll clean out the runs and switch out the mulch is what I should do. You should get Brahmas. They are very hardy and do good in winter. If you guys remember Benjamin, the rooster, that was a white Brahma and a light Brahma, and he was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rooster. He was also humongous. He was bigger than Bob, and he was a great rooster to have. So I have had a Brahma rooster. You made a short 9 hours ago that do things in the feeder. Oh yeah, I thought something was in the feeder because I saw all the straw compacted in there, but I guess nothing was in there at the time. Although you could for sure tell that you could for sure tell that something had made a nest in there. Is the chicken poop big? Um, I guess it can be. Um, it's about the size of a quarter. And then when you have broody hens, since they sit on the nest all day, they only poop about once, a day or a couple days. Those poops are huge because they have to hold it in. How many chickens do I have? I have 45 chickens. I have silkies, and they were really hard to hatch. The hatch rate is one chick from every 10 to 15 eggs. Oh yeah, that is really bad. I've never hatched out silkies, nor have I tried, but I don't know if they're super hard to hatch out, but yeah, that's not a good hatch rate at all. You can sell chicken poop to gardeners. I give mine away to organic. Oh wow, you must take a lot of time to collect it, or go throughout the coop. Hey little fellow, the chicks look great. Oh, thank you. The chickens look fantastic. These are my simple chickens. They're very simple. uh, if you were to paint the fence in black, oh yeah, I've seen that. I haven't done that though. I just think this is good that the chickens understand that they can't get out. That there's a barrier in between them and out here. And there were vultures actually the other day around here because I had left some of the rats that I caught out, and they were eating them. You can see that hen down there just laying down. Look at that. She's just super comfortable. What are you doing? That's funny. She's just laying down on the ground. These Orpingtons hardly get on their roost because they're so fat and so fluffy. They're too lazy to. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you. But yeah, and this is, I think I probably said it, one of our single comb incanas. She's a beautiful chicken. She lays white eggs, as you can see. Her earlobe tells you that pretty much. Yeah, chicken poop is, I think it's hot, and so you have to let it hot manure. So if you put it on something immediately, I think it'll die. You can kind of see in the chicken coop. And if you let it cool down, I think, and mix it with other things, that it'll be perfect for the garden. I feel like most people on YouTube with chickens have farms and a lot of land. Yeah, with chickens, you kind of need quite a bit of space and a farm, I guess, if you want to call it. Definitely is big for this farm. Do you have any idea how many hours a chicken sleeps a day? The chickens only sleep about 4 to 6 hours. They go to bed at about, well, as soon as it gets dark, pretty much, so 5. And then, I guess it's more than 4 to 6 hours. But they start crowing and are awake in the early morning at about 3 or 4 a.m. The rooster starts crowing and the chicks start moving everywhere. So they probably sleep 7 hours or so, 8 hours. They get a good amount of sleep though. They don't take cat naps though like cats do. They sleep, wake up, eat, sleep, drink, repeat, lay an egg. Silky show. I guess I can let the female cat, Tom, as you guys call her, her name is Tammy, out so I can hold her and show you her. As long as I don't go underneath the metal roof, it shouldn't be that bad of a connection. Come on, girl. Yeah. Come on. As soon as these cats come outside, they love to see Tony and see what he's up to. Come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. So she loves to be outside. She's probably going to go ahead and eat some grass right now because she enjoys eating that. But she is a beautiful cat. We have no idea what sort of breed she is, but she's some sort of tabby cross. So if you think you know what type of breed she is, let me know in the comments. She is long-haired. She is beautiful, though. She's a beautiful cat. Here you go. Oops. Her face is super pretty. Hey man, hey. If they eat grass, they sometimes have worms. Really? Well, these cats get those tablets for the worms, so they shouldn't have that. I'm gonna put her back in. Come on, girl. There you go. She enjoys being outside and catching those rats for sure. So let me show you them. So we have 7 cats in here. There you guys go. Get more pheasants. Yeah, I can get more pheasants. Probably should get a male pheasant to breed with the female. Yeah, he is very, very cute. If you want chicken pheasant mixes, just get a male pheasant. Well, that's what we can do. Get the male pheasant and cross it with the female chicken. Look at this guy just came up here as soon as I was walking by. What are you doing? Look at that rooster. Beautiful. That is a crazy beautiful rooster. He's a good rooster too. A live chat is a good way to end 2024. Oh yeah, true. Hey, if you want, that's wrong, my cat. Yeah, I think they just like to eat the grass. I don't know why, they just do. My cat sometimes eats grass to help it. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Why don't I have ducks? Well, mainly for the water that has to be inside the coop that I have to clean. And you guys might say, well, you have the creek down here, and while I do, that means the ducks would have to free range around. And that I wouldn't do, just because we've had predators in the past, and that wouldn't be good in case, you know, one of them gets one. I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna see if I can catch a crawfish to feed to the chickens, because there are crawfish here in the creek. I don't know if I'll see one, but I think I should. I only have Crocs on though. We can try and catch a small one. Do you have chicks that we can see? I do not have any baby chicks right now. I gotta go, bro. Awesome live stream. All right, thank you very much for joining, and thank you for that donation, My Outdoor Adventures. Maybe mixed with a Maine Coon. That's what we thought too, because of her long hair. I said feathers before, but I meant hair. That could be possible. The newest breed of chickens, that would be our the chickens we're trying to make, the alien chicken breed. I think that oh no, the newest would be the white and black chickens that we have, the solid white and the solid black. I believe those would be our newest. So alright, chicken poo is hot. It has to be mixed with weeds, sand, clay, and water. Oh yeah, yeah, that's probably a good amount of time to let them let it adjust. So let's see if there's a crawfish under here quickly. Hopefully there is. Try not to get wet. I don't see anything right off the bat. I don't see anything here. Maybe I have to lift it up a little bit more. Alright. Flip it over like that. And I see one right here. Look it. There you go. Got him. We can go ahead and feed this to the chickens. They love crawfish. See another one down there, but I only have one hand for right now. So let's go feed this guy to the chickens. He's probably gonna go crazy for a couple seconds, but the chickens do enjoy the crawfish, that's for sure. And no, I have never gotten pinched by one. Yeah, the creek is pretty fresh water. That is how I used to give the chickens their water, actually. You gotta set them down and get a better grip. There we go. We can give it to these chickens here. They definitely will enjoy that. Alright, you guys, here you go. There's your crawfish. They like to discover it at first, play with it, and then eat it. So they're running around with it over there. They're gonna absolutely love that. So look at that. She has it over there. She has it in her mouth. That is funny. These guys are jealous. Sorry, guys. Look at that. She loves that crawfish. That is funny. Hey, Tony. Definitely going to cause a frenzy with the chickens. Yeah, they go crazy over that stuff. Are your chickens carnivores? Oh, I assume you mean cannibals? I don't know. But yeah, the chickens do enjoy eating chicken, and they do eat their own. They have eaten their own eggs. So I guess technically, yeah, they are. I once saved a chick from drowning in a cereal bowl. 10-year-old me felt like Batman. That's funny. Yeah, they are very delicate, for sure. How many did you get that chicken coop, or did you buy or build it? The barn was here. The barn was already here when we came here, and then this was built on, and then we built all the chicken coops and everything inside. Everything ourselves, which was a lot of work during the summer, but got the chicken coops done for sure. Probably gonna go for 5 more minutes, guys, because my battery is getting very low on my phone. Hey, you grow shrimps on your farm? No, I don't. That was just a crawfish that I got from out of the creek, and the chickens really love to eat that. So any more questions you guys might have, you can ask me now before we go. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribed, and if you haven't, please subscribe so you can see all the awesome Big Feathers Farm videos of the chickens, the cats, and the rats, and feeding the chickens everything. Do we grow fruits and vegetables? We used to have blackberries, a bunch of them. We only have 1 row of them and 1 row of grapes currently. The grapes we haven't gotten. We have not been able to eat them, but we have been able to eat the blackberries. And if you look at the shorts from during the summer, the chickens love them too. They were very tasty. Yes, birds and reptiles are cannibalistic. They do not get Parkin disease. Oh yeah, that's why they can eat it. I just subscribed right now. Thank you very much. And don't forget to check out bigfeathersfarm.com and go to you can see my blog that it's still working on. And if you sign up for the newsletter now, first couple people will be getting future giveaways. So look at that hen laying there in the door. It won't focus. Maybe I should go on this backside. But look at that. She's just laying inside the door. Dang, is that all your land? Oops. Yes, this is here. And we could do a walk one time around the land. How often do you do streams? Not very often, but I'll probably be doing them much more often. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed to watch the live streams, and thank you for everyone who subscribed and is watching all my videos. Would not be able to do this without you guys who enjoy watching the videos and who like and share it. Thank you very much for that.